What is up everyone? Okay, so today I'm going to test out products from Patrick Star, one size fits all. Okay, so I have a few products to test, and if you are interested, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have already primed my face and my eyes. Okay, so for face, I actually use two types of primer. First is the Catrice Keep Me Matte, and for like specific areas around my T-zone, I actually use the one from Rare Beauty. Okay, and as for my eyes primer, I actually use this one from Catrice as well. Okay, so this is the mattifying eyeshadow primer. And as for my lips, I use the one from Fenty Beauty, and it is the glass slipper. So I just love the smell, and I just like it on my lips today. Okay, so today I'm going to start with eyes first, and I'm going to start with eyebrows. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so in the website it says that it is a 12 hours waterproof and smudge proof retractable eyebrow pencil with a sturdy tip for extra precision, and it is, to me, it is very like tiny. It is a dual-ended eyebrow pencil. Okay, first it comes with a brush, and it comes with this kind of tip, very fine, ultra fine tip, that kind of thing, which I really love. Okay, and I chose the shade medium brown. So I'm going to start with the brush to brush up my eyebrows like so. And before I do it on my eyebrows, okay, I'm going to do like swatches here to see how it looks like. Okay, this is how the shade looks like. Okay, it is not pigmented, which is fine, because normally for eyebrows I don't really want a very pigmented, don't mind that, very pigmented punya product, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to use it for my eyebrows. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to use is an eye popper. Okay, so it's an eye popper sparkle vision eyeshadow, and I choose the shade Pea House. Okay, so what it is a one swipe wonder. This long lasting liquid eyeshadow features a mix of glitter and pigment for high impact sparkle and shine that's flick free. Okay, so I'm going to test out, and I'm going to do swatches at the back of my hand first. Okay, so this is how Pea House looks like at the back of my hand. You can definitely see a loose glitter right there. Okay, so now I'm going to put some at the back of my hand. Okay, and using a ring finger, I'm going to actually apply it all over my lids. Okay, as my base for today's look. Okay, so please don't mind me, I'm going to move closer to you, okay, to show you the difference. Okay, so this side I actually put the product at the back of my hand, use a ring finger and all over my lids, and this side I actually use directly, so I just use directly on my lids, and this is how it looks like after a few minutes. You can see the difference. Okay, so if like, let's say you want a bit more glitters, you can definitely use the first method. But then if you don't really like a lot of glitters, you can actually just use how I use it for over here. Okay, it is not much glitter as compared to this. Okay, so it depends on how you want your eyeshadow looks like at the end of the day. But honestly speaking, I prefer this one the most, just that it's not very sanitary, because you have to use like directly and then put it on your lids. So, and then whatever that's, you know, germs on the lids, you know, have already placed it at the applicator, and I guess not everyone can use this afterwards. Okay, so just, I don't know, this is how I feel about it. But then, okay, there you have it. This is how it looks like after a few minutes. It has already settled down. Not yet. Okay, so just now I go and disturb, and you can see that it suddenly came off. Okay, just that one small patch right there. Okay, it's a small issue. Okay, but then it has already settled down. It is not sticky at all. Okay, so I'm going to actually proceed with the eyeshadow next. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with the eyeshadow. Okay. Okay, let me read from the website. It is a curated palette featuring everyday matte and pigmented shimmer shades in yummy neutrals and bold pops of color for endless makeup play. Okay, so this is how it looks like. One thing that I like about this palette, it is pretty unique, especially in terms of how you open it. It's very easy, okay, as compared to a few palettes that I have been trying out, and I find it a bit difficult to open, and I find that these I do not have issue in that. Okay, so definitely there is an everyday shades right here, these first 3 rows, and if like let's say that you wanted to play with colors, there is also rows of colors to play with. Okay, for today I'm going to actually play with these 3 rows, okay, but for these 6 colors I'm going to do swatches at the back of my hand. Probably later on, if I decided to actually play with one of them or things like that, at least you will probably know. But for today, mainly I'm going to play with these 3 rows. Okay, so these are the 6 shades, okay, that I don't intend to play, but probably a little bit later today, after I'm done with the main colors, I will probably play with some, but not all. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And what I noticed is that this blue, it's the most powdery. The moment I actually do the swatches, it is more like, it's a bit more powdery than the rest, but nonetheless all are pretty pigmented. Okay, so I just want to see whether all of the shades is easily blend and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to start with this shade, and it is called Booked. Okay, I'm going to use it for my crease. Okay, so I actually use these 2 shades, Booked and Soft Served, okay, for all over the crease. Okay, remember I did put like the liquid eyeshadow, right, the pea house, all over my lids. It is definitely completely booked, okay, definitely covered. Okay, but then I mean there is a bit left. Okay, it doesn't really matter, I just want to give it a try. Okay, so this is what I realized after I put the liquid eyeshadow, and then on top of that I put the eyeshadows, right? The glitter starts to fall down, definitely, and it definitely get into my contact lenses, which is the worst thing ever. And you can see from here, there's like bits here and there of the glitters, which I really am annoyed right now. Okay, but then I'm just going to proceed with the rest of the shades. Okay, so I'm going to use this mango shades, and I'm going to apply it at my brow bone area. Okay, the thing that I realized is that all of the shade is definitely very pigmented. It is okay, it is easily blend, just that it is a bit too powdery, so you definitely have to like tap off the excess, and then baru apply as such, because it's going to be like all over your lids and things like that, and it's not going to be very fun to work with. You can see that. Okay, before I begin, you can definitely see all the powders all over the palette. Okay, I mean this is something that I noticed. Okay, now I'm going to actually take this top of my game, okay, and I'm going to take a petite eyeshadow and apply it like at my bottom lid, at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to apply it at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take the shade Brownie, okay, and put it at the back here to intensify the look. And using a clean brush, I'm going to just blend everything together. Okay. Okay, so I'm going back with the liquid eyeshadow because I really want this thing to work. Okay, and I'm just going to put at the front lid here. Okay, because after this I'm going to actually put the glitters or eyeshadows from the palette. Okay, I'm just going to like let it set, okay, for a while. But before that, I'm going to actually show you these two eyeliners that I bought. Okay, so both is Bodacious Black, and this is, the finishes is matte formulation gel pencil, long wearing, waterproof. Okay, these I'm going to use it for my waterliner. Okay, let's see at the back of my hand if it's, oh, it is very pigmented. Okay, easy to glide. Okay, this is how it looks like after you like blend them. So I'm going to use it at the inside as my waterliner. And for my waterliner, something that I look for is if this product actually transfer to my contact lens. So that is the issue that I will definitely like look out for. I swear these glitters is not giving me the best time today. As you can tell, it is definitely very black, right? You can definitely see from there. Okay. Okay, so it is definitely not transfer proof. Okay, let me just do the other side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to play with the rest of the shimmers and this one matte here. Okay, so I'm just going to use my fingers, my ring finger, and I'm going to apply this shade, like macam rose gold shade, and it's called Everything. And I'm going to use my ring finger and apply it at the areas that I put my liquid eyeshadow. And I'm going to pack it. Okay, and to be honest, I'm glad that I do my eyes first, because there is a lot of fallout, especially with the like shimmer shades or the glitters. Okay, so anyway, this is how it looks like. Okay, and you can see that a lot has already like gathered in my contact lenses, which is not the best thing ever. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with this, and it's called Point Mate 24 Hours Liquid Eyeliner Pen. Okay. It is definitely very, very dark. Okay, so let's go. I want to do a thick liner at the back. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner looks like. Okay, so it is definitely very pigmented, very dark. Okay, it doesn't goes against the fine line. Okay, which is really awesome. I like the fact that I don't have any issue with have to clean it up. You can definitely tell it is definitely very easy to work with. And because I have glitters at this side, right, I'm afraid to use it like on top of the eyeliner, on top of this the glitters. But as you can tell, I do not have any issue at all, which is awesome. Okay, so to be honest, I am impressed with the eyeliner. Okay, so definitely something that I can actually use for my future content. Okay, so I'm going to like reapply my primer again, because just now I wiped my primer, right? So I'm just going to like reapply just at my T-zone area. Okay, I will continue using my eyeshadows later once I'm done with my base. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with the concealer. Okay, so what it is the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. Okay, so let me see the full description. It is definitely for combination dry, normal, oily skin, and it is a full medium coverage and all day wear, do it all medium to full coverage concealer that acts as the most targeted texture solver, gliding on skin like butter on toast. Okay, so I chose the shade medium 2 and there's a bracket R. Okay, so it is like this. Okay, that's how the tips looks like, and I'm going to apply it at the back of my hand. Okay, so it doesn't really have a lot of scent. I mean, it doesn't have scent, it's like a concealer scent, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to apply it at my under eyes. So once again, I like my concealer to be to act as a brightener, not something to cover up my like blemishes and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to take a damp sponge, but on top of that I'm going to actually apply a fixing spray. Okay, and then I'm going to actually blend them. Okay, so this is how my concealer looks like after just one layer. Okay, to me it feels very medium coverage. It doesn't really like cover like really cover. You can definitely still see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to put a second layer just for my right hand side. I just want to see if I can actually build this up. Okay, okay, so this is how 2 layers and this is 1 layer. You can definitely build up the punya coverage, okay, to intensify the look. Okay, I am able to blend, okay, which is perfect, and so far I am okay with this whole coverage thing. So yeah, I'm going to actually proceed with the powder foundation. Okay, so the next product is this, and it's called Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. It is a buttery smooth, medium to full buildable coverage powder foundation with a 12-hour wear, multi-use formula, and a soft, matte, never flat finish. Okay, so I chose the shade medium dark. Okay, once again, I love the packaging. You can just do like that and automatically it's open. Okay, so it has a round mirror and this is how the powder looks like. Okay, it feels so soft. Okay, so what I look for in this powder foundation is that if it is able to cover up my macam like this acne scars and to even out the skin and things like that. Okay, and I'm going to use a different types of sponge. Okay, a damp sponge, and I'm going to apply it right here first. Okay, or maybe here, I don't know, let's see. What is serious? No joke, it can actually cover up my pimples. Seriously. Okay. Can you guys see like how smooth the finishes is? I have a thing for liquid foundation, okay, but this is definitely a mind-blown thing. Wait, serious? Wow, it is so smooth. Okay, I'm just going to take a brush and buff the product in. Okay, I still cannot get over the glitters on my face. Anyway, small issue. I am definitely very impressed with this powder. Allow me to go nearer to you, okay, because I really want you guys to see. I just want you guys to see that it is actually able to smooth out you punya face. I am impressed. And this was what highly raved at TikTok or things like that. Okay, I remember. Okay, so I am back. I have already put my powder and then my blusher, my bronzer, and I have already applied my eyeshadows and mascara. And to be honest, okay, I am genuinely impressed with the powder. It is so smooth that you don't need a liquid foundation on top of this. I mean, just as it is, you can actually see that it is so perfect, man. Okay, so genuinely I am very impressed with this out of many items from Patrick Star punya collection. Okay, so you can definitely see that I am very impressed with the overall look. Okay, I have yet to use my lashes. Okay, okay, so this is how it looks like at the end. Okay, I use a matte blusher and that's bronzer. Okay, I have yet to use highlighter and things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to actually proceed to use with the last item here, and it is the loose powder. You can actually just stop as it is, but then for the sake of this review, I'm going to try out this ultimate setting powder. So it comes with 2 shades and I chose translucent. Okay, and it is definitely for combination dry, normal, oily skin. It has a matte natural satin finish and it is loose powder. Okay, so it is a 14-hour blurring setting powder with a soft matte finish to set complexion. Once again, technically I don't really need to use any powder because it's already, I mean, I can just use the powder foundation just now. Okay, but then I'm just gonna give it a try and put it right here, you know, my normal usual place. Okay, I actually choose just a deluxe size. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, I wanted to smell. Okay, so I'm going to apply it as such. Okay, so I have placed this like a few seconds. Okay, and then I'm just going to use like any brush, big brush, and then I'm just going to remove the powder. Once again, that glitter doesn't want to be removed, so I'm just going to like leave it as it is. Okay, so it definitely like remove instantly without leaving any white cast. Okay, so allow me to move closer to you, and this is how my face looks like. Okay. Okay, so let me just conclude everything. So allow me to give you a bit of recommendation and things like that. Okay, so let me show you the items that I will definitely highly recommend. Is first, I wasn't expecting this to be as good as this. Okay, you don't need a liquid foundation, you just need this, and that's about it. You can definitely double it up, and I don't see any like problems to it. It feels so soft. Okay, it is able to cover up my pores. That's the most important thing. Okay, so the next product I'm going to recommend is these two, is the liquid eyeliner pen and also eyeliner pencil. You can see that it is very dark and it doesn't budge, it doesn't like move, and I absolutely love my eyeliners today. And also this gel liner does not transfer to my contact lenses, which is awesome. Okay, so these are the two items that I will definitely highly recommend. The next product that is okay, is eyebrow pencil, the concealer, and also the loose setting powder. Okay, it works, but just that it doesn't have that like wow factor. So yep, you can give it a try. Definitely, there's no issue with it. Just that it's just an okay punya product. Okay. Then I will definitely not recommend is this liquid eyeshadow. As you can tell, I definitely have an issue because I'm a person who use contact lens, and my contact lenses definitely has degree, so I rely that mostly to do my work and things like that. And with this liquid eyeshadow, it definitely affects like throughout the process. You can definitely see like the punya glitters fall down to your skin and things like that. If that bothers you, this is definitely not the best product. Okay, so far it's an okay product lah. I mean, I won't recommend that. That's one thing for sure. And the last product that I wouldn't recommend is not a bad item, cuma just that you can definitely find a better punya eyeshadow. Okay, which is these. As you can tell from the swatches and from the application and things like that, it is definitely very powdery. Okay, it is very pigmented. Okay, don't get me wrong. Okay, you can definitely work with all these shades, and you can use a bit of these pop-up colors and things like that. I guess this eyeshadow I can definitely like try again. Okay, so there you have it, my honest my honest first impression of Patrick Star punya brand. Okay, so if you love this video, please please subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate it a lot. And if you have already done so, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye bye.